These Brussels sprouts, I don't know if we've underfed them or whatever, but they have never formed sprouts. They form little cabbages. They get to about that size and they start to form cabbages, which doesn't worry me any because I don't like them. So we could eat the leaves, and we could there's nothing wrong with eating the leaves and nicking off the small little sprouts and eating them, but we need somewhere to put the asparagus we've got, so I'm thinking this would be a good spot to put the asparagus. So they're coming out, and the chooks are going to get one hell of a good feed today. They've already had some quinoa left over, so howdy. It's Sunday. I'm doing the asparagus at the moment, the purple asparagus. I'm putting it into the Brussels sprouts wicking barrel. Just thought I'd show you this. We put a layer of sugarcane mulch down the bottom of the wicking barrels, and this is why. The soil itself, the two Brussels sprouts plants in here have totally taken over the pot with roots, which is good, but in the process they've pretty much all made it rock hard, like concrete, in some spots, not in others, so that just must be where the mix wasn't uniform in consistency. Anyway, this is the bottom. What happened is, you can see the sugarcane fibre here, straw, and the roots have come down, broken through the bottom layer of the sugarcane mulch, and it's formed a mat. So we've been able to just come through here, I've been able to come through here and just lift that out straight away. So that gives us the bottom. That's the medium that we use as the reservoir down the bottom. As you can see, it's rather dry. Just finished doing the test for pH, nitrite, ammonia and nitrate. I'm just letting them sit for a few minutes, and I'll go for a bit of a walk around the yard and show you what we've done. Cleaned out the chicken pen today and mixed the scrapings with some citrus food and rock dust, and just put that around the Tahitian and the kaffir. Kaffir was fun, had to weed out a whole heap of mint runners. We go at the Brussels sprouts barrel. I took out half the soil and added some more manure, rock dust and another soil blend I had in, and planted the purple asparagus out. The dill here in this little herb patch has just gone crazy. We've got coriander flowering over here, and we're thinking about putting another barrel there. And in that barrel I'm thinking about putting some refugees from this bed, some leeks, some of the smaller leeks, and we've got to find somewhere for these guys, because these two beds are coming out, and I'm going to pave here, get a chainsaw stuck into this mango stump and turn it into a seat. So we want a little bit of a seating area down here, just to make it all nice and pretty. Sit and relax with friends when they come over. Some very happy ladies over here who get to scratch around in new straw. You happy, ladies? You happy? No comment? Fair enough. Some more of their scratchings with some other bits and pieces went down around the lemon tree. This is a feral or volunteer tomato. Looks like mini romas. Mini romas were grown along the back of that trellis over there, so they look like they've just sprouted in the ground down there. We're getting more and more lemons all the time. Bianca's made some lemon butter, which is the girl's devoured a jar in a week, so she needs to make some more. Having a lot of lemon stuff at the moment. A lot of lemon drizzle cakes are being made for Bianca's work. Last week's broccoli have all survived, so they're doing alright. The seeds on this broccoli are nearly mature, so some of them have started dying off down the bottom. So we'll get heaps of broccoli seeds to play with. Broke ground on the AP area. I looked up council regulations, and we should be fine for the little shelter we want to build for it with a laser light roof. Along this end here, left a mattock out. Along this wall here is a bit of a barrier between the chicken scratching and the fish tank and grow beds. I'm going to build, where my foot is, from there to the wall, a wicking bed made out of the bits left over from the bed that was here, and it'll run the length of this fence I'm fairly certain it should run the length of this fence. And in that I'll have the turmeric, galangal and ginger. I've been going through the Backyard Aquaponics members system manual that's on there for download on the forum website of Backyard Aquaponics. Trying to figure out, I thought I knew what I was going to do. I thought I was going to do drain straight back into fish tank, but now I'm starting to think of a constant heightened fish tank, pump and sump. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, well, that's, I'm not sure of the acronym, but the chop system 1 as someone else calls it, and chop system 2. So they're the other two options I'm thinking of at the moment. So we'll just see how it plays out. I would like to have the fish tank, 2 fish tanks down the bottom here joined by some pipe, and then have a grow bed on top of each, and then as the system expands have room for 2 grow beds up here on a pipe stand I've got underneath the house that we can modify. That's my phone going off telling me the tests are ready. That barrel there with the lid on it, that's just got the second half of the soil from the Brussels sprouts over there. And I raided my manure stash to sweeten up the soil. These Pontiacs of potatoes have gone crazy, so they've grown again. This is just my bits and pieces pavers from down against the fence where the AP setup is. Seen a couple of brown snakes again, so I thought I'd lay them flat. Can't really hide under that. Oh, don't swing a mattock underneath the beam. That beam ran from that hoop there to that hoop there. Swung a mattock, got caught up and wrecked the top of my greenhouse, but that's alright. We won't tell Bianca that. So made up a couple more barrels and the test went off. Well, let's see what we're doing. I didn't do the test yesterday, I was a bit slack. So pH is looking around about 8.2. Where's ammonia? Is there ammonia? There's ammonia. Ammonia. Ooh. It's looking down to about 2. Nitrite. Oh my god, woohoo! Just had to mute the phone there. So there we go, we have nitrite. We have 0.5 to 1 part, I'd say 0.5 parts per million. Ammonia was 1. Oh, woohoo! We have, oh, do we have movement? I think we might, oh, we might have movement on the nitrate. It's a bit hard for you guys to see, but it's a little bit darker than 1. Maybe we don't, well, something's moving. Gotta be happy with that. So I'll have to go upstairs and see what that means. Yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much all what I've been up to this weekend. Not a great deal. Hopefully the kids will let me do some work in the backyard while they do their schoolwork down here this week. We'll see what happens. See how hard I have to crack the whip. So take you over here quickly. Show you some happy fishies. Wait for the siphon to finish. So you can see some happy fishies. We still have 11 goldfish, 6 goldies and 5 feeders. As for yabbies, can't tell. I think they're hiding underneath of that plastic, the little plastic lid down there that the pump and the guard is sitting on. So sort of be expected not to see the yabbies. I've had a look in the pipes over the last couple of days when I just cleaned out the pump to make sure it wasn't blocked up, and yeah, so there was no yabbies in the pipes. As for growth, oh, no real growth, but I have noticed there is a little bit of the yellowing on the, especially the celery. It's a little bit more noticeable. The coloured lettuce not so much. These lettuce The outside leaves are looking paler than the inside leaves. So the broccoli, both this leaf and this leaf have wilted every day they've been in there, but not the others. So I think it's just they're picky. So, but other than that, everything's great. Can't complain at all. I'll leave it there, and everyone have a great week and take it easy. Catch up.